welcome to the Frater versus Retro. Here, I'm here from AGE, the Antique Game Emporium Masonic Lodge. I'm sorry. There's always a wind up and a pitch with this show, and now you gotta let that throat get all cleared up and ready to go. Okay, so currently I'm here in the lodge, and I talked to AK quote unquote Mr. Monitor, which is just the world's oldest gamer. I think he misunderstood the script. You're supposed to kind of talk down a little bit, but not just totally destroy your the potential acolyte coming in. So apparently I'm about ready to be sent in to talk to what they call as the council. Oh my! I mean, this is kind of intimidating, but it means that our show will be tied to a much bigger society. I know Frater. He was always such a hermit, always so gun ho doing things himself. I feel differently. I feel that our show will be greatly preserved being part of this, and of course there's going to be changes. There's always changes, and there are some of the members always they're recommending this black box or something, and then there's this thing and they call it a video capture. I'll let you know that almost seems like a sin to us. We never have ever done that because we're too lazy, or that, or our computers have never had like a uh, any space to put a card like that, or we're too intimidated to open up our own PCs. But they said no, no, no. This is it's not going to be as high quality, but you can just plug an HDMI in, plug this device here, and plug it in the back of your computer into a USB slot, and the OBS should be able to detect it. And well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we haven't even tested that yet, so I might be just talking out my butt, which is kind of normal for a character on Saturngrad. But um, okay, so they're opening the doors, and oh boy, here we go. Okay, they're starting things off here.
Hello, you were once in the darkness, and now you knock on our doors and seek our light. Mr. Monitor is your co-sponsor into our beloved society, the Antique Game Emporium, or AGE. We have been notified of your show. At times it walked on the straight and narrow, but it has strayed a considerable bit. But fear not, Mr. PECK, for we shall guide you into the future, or should we say the past. Come forward, Mr. Monitor, and tell us about this acolyte that has come to our doors.
Oh yes, hello. Fabulous council. It is me, the world's oldest gamer, I'm sorry. I know. Titles. Mr. Monitor. I come here to sponsor this Mr. Peck. He is a very fine specimen, although he needs deodorant. He's very smelly, and but we can provide. Yes, we can provide it all. Um, he's very, very talented in his show, but he needs our direction. I think he could really use it. Uh, um, my beloved council of the Antique Game Emporium, I await your answer, dear lords. Well, I don't think I smell that bad. Come on. Come on, world's oldest gamer. Okay. I'm sorry, Lords. Sorry. I had to kind of had it. Kind of, trust me. I smell fine. Smell fine.
He is a bit tangy, but yes, will provide the essential cologne of our secret society to him. We now will begin the initiation. We first begin by ice water, followed by tar and feather.
Then so shall it be. That's right. He is to be. He is to be first splashed with ice water, and followed by the tar and feather. Yes, this is a humiliation ritual. It is the destruction of the old man and the birth of the new man who will play the old retro video games with style and gusto. Excuse me. Wait. No one mentioned about the ice water and the tar and feather. Wait. Well, you're taking me by the arms. No, that's kind of painful. But please, no, that's a very big vat of ice water. I don't really think Surgeon General would have. I mean, Surgeon General! It's so cold. It's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. I don't think I could take it. Oh no! Oh, mighty. Hey, Bob Marley, it's so cold, freezing cold. Oh no. Okay. They're getting me back on my feet. Oh boy. Oh, no, I wasn't expecting it. There used to be a thing back 20 years ago, like what was it called, like the ice water challenge or something. And sometimes some people pretty much end up killing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Council. I know we're on YouTube. Basically ended up kind of like ending their existences because they probably had to have a heart condition or something, and they couldn't really take it. Oh, okay, my heart is very strong. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I'm being taken over to the next station. Oh, come on. This is so Oh, they're rolling me around. Oh, there's tar everywhere. I'm covered in tar. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, oh no. They got a big bucket. It's a big bucket of feathers. Oh, I hope they're getting a giggle, at least a giggle or two. Oh, there goes the feathers. Oh, I look like a big bird, a big chicken. Oh, this is humiliating. Oh, Frater. Oh, no, but this gets back at Frater, having to basically have to bow the knee to these people. That's fine with me. But right now I'm starting to question things like, I'm thinking like I'm feeling like an ass or two. Uh, okay, you're getting me back on my feet. All right, Mister Peck. You've after you'll head to the showers and. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you clean off tar. That seems pretty nasty, but I had to go through it too. It's pretty rough, and it's very humiliating, but that's what it is. The old you is now gone, and now there's the new you. And you will soon get instructions about the direction to go on your show. But yeah, of course, we're not going to talk all about that now. We've gone long enough. So you could go back to what you're doing right now. Okay.
Well, Fraser, here we go. We got a new game to play right now, and
Yeah, Billy. We're gonna play Dark Souls. I kind of told you, that's kind of how we roll. We just kind of play a game for a while, just go, hey, I'm not feeling this anymore. So yeah, we kind of gave up on Black Ops One. But it's very fun. It's got a lot of options, and sometimes we're in a Call of Duty mood, and that's just the way it is. But we're gonna play some Dark Souls, and we are terrible at Dark Souls. Oh, in the history of the show, we've never really did very well with this game. I only made Speak could be worse. Yeah. Yeah. Although it'd be interesting to see how Slapside Bill does with it, you know. I haven't seen that guy since he debuted. I don't know, Frater. I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, we saw him on the crossover cruise. Yeah. Well, Billy, lately we've been having you play the game. Want to take a shot?
Well, I'm a bit stressed, but that would be content.
Oh, it's always content when Billy's playing the game. Oh yeah, it's content when he's playing the game. We got to get set up first here, Get all nice and set up, all nice and cozy. Yes, a good cozy. I wonder how Mr. PECK's doing. I wonder how he's doing. I got a text just before the show, and he said that I'm making progress. I'm making progress. I don't know what he's talking about. And he says that they're almost ready for me to meet their big bosses.
Hey, big bosses?
Yeah, big bosses. I'm like, what are you? Is this a video game mafia or something? Are we gonna be 50 large or something, old man? Like you're getting us in some potentially some big trouble. I mean, which would be content for the show. What? Yeah, I mean, you're doing something that's going to get us potentially in trouble with whoever's in control of this area of the universe. Yeah, you were about ready to say, Mr. Pennybanger. Me, he has no control. He has no way to log into this end of the universe.
Yeah, he has no way to get in there, Frater.
Yeah. Well, okay, well, Billy, let's go ahead and focus on the game and see where it takes us. And I'll see where it takes you. I'm interested.
Well, starting off nice and slow, Frater. Kind of walking up the steps here, going up in here, going through this hallway here. Some of these guys around here, they just seem to be kind of like dummies. Probably just kind of train me and stuff. And yeah. So I'm just kind of walking up here, keep walking up here and stuff, and kind of everything going kind of quiet and easy. Yeah, well, a lot of video games are like that, Billy. They always, you start off the player easy. It's not like a Gary Gygax type Dungeons and Dragons where, the game is literally trying to destroy you within the first second. It's a progression, and you work your way up and you work your way up, but the problem happens is when the player fails to do that, that's when the game finally has the upper hand on it. So there's some people, they've done really good with the Souls games. They like Asmongold and so many others. They seem to they develop a knowledge of all the. It seems to be to do best in this games is to understand where the hitboxes are. Understand the hitboxes. And generally I've never taken these games serious enough to go to that level, but there are people, I'm serious, they really are really good at this. Very good. Very good. They even know where to glitch through things and to do a speed run. There are, and it's all about those hitboxes. They seem to know when a boss is swinging when to do the exact motions, and yeah, but the problem is when you're just a casual player, you're disconnected from that, and that's why you just keep dying and dying and dying and dying. It's because of you just keep failing. You keep failing, and these games came around at a time when the game industry was going in a bad direction, where it was just trying to get you to the credits so you can buy the deals. And that's in the Xbox 360 days. Like, I know a person could be like, well, wasn't that the golden age?
There were a lot of golden age in that time. I'll let you know, and but there was an attempt by the game industry to just make things very easy for the player to get through the main campaign so that they could start buying DLC and extending their game and their game life before, eventually heading on to the sequel. There was tons of games back then that were just like, you were just guided. You were just guided to get through the game and then start going to the store and buying stuff. This game was the first to say no. That either you're either good enough to play our game or you're not, and you're never going to get anywhere because it's going to be super hard, and it's that's the way it is.
Well, working through here, I went through some of this, what is this, like white smoke or something? Just heading on to the next areas and stuff.
There's not a lot to actually talk about with this beginning section because it's just so very basic. But the boss, I actually think sometimes if you're not if you don't play these games every day, that first boss will absolutely destroy you. I mean, if you don't understand about the hitboxes thing, I actually generally find with that boss it depends on the controller I'm using. I know that's weird to say, but I've had times where I have absolutely destroyed that boss really easy with the right controller, and then, or on the right console, where maybe there is some lag or some kind of, issues with, the frame rate and all that, that anything that takes you a little bit off the game is going to affect your playstyle. Some people, played these games on PlayStation 3 and did quite well with PlayStation 3. Well, that's where the first game debuted, was on a PlayStation 3. And it's, look, I'll admit to you flat out, I'm more of a Bethesda person than I am a From Software person. I respect these games.
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
But it's more entertaining to. I usually prefer to watch somebody play it. The indie social network, or indie gaming network, or what word you want to say on Twitch. He's pretty good at these games. He's just pretty good. And the thing I've kind of noticed too with a lot of people, sometimes they'll just run right by some of the enemies. That they're generally good enough to understand how to do that, and because a lot of times I can't help it. I like to fight every enemy, and that's usually that drains you because if you take an unnecessary hit, that's just gonna drain you pretty badly.
Well, that was some nice words of wisdom from that guy. I will remember him. I will try to do the best I can in my endeavors to help him in my John Denvers.
Your John Denvers.
Yeah, John Denver. The guy who fed on my pillow.
Oh, that Pook Up Adams singing. Oh, if Mr. Peck was here, he'd be horrified.
Oh, man, on my pillow. My pillow.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Oh my god, he's huge! Oh no!
Oh, Billy, don't be a hero!
Oh no! Oh no! It's you!
Oh no! Get to the flag! Flag him!
Oh, hey! Oh, he's swinging like a giant! Oh no! What is that? Oh my god! He's huge! Oh no!
Oh, Billy, don't be a hero!
Oh no! Oh no! It's you!
Oh no! Get to the flag! Flag him!
Oh, hey! Oh, he's swinging like a giant! Oh no! What is that? Oh my god! He's huge! Oh no!
Oh, Billy, don't be a hero!
Oh no! It's you!
Oh no! Get to the flag! Flag him! Oh, shoot! Good job, Billy. Good job. Victory achieved. Yeah, it's like acapella. Yeah. Man, it would be great to hear like a choir of Pook Up Adamses singing. Oh, that would be funny. Okay, but yeah, there was some things that were. Oh boy. Uh-oh, Frater's gonna break fourth wall. There were some things we discovered on this episode as far as playing around. We'll just kinda say it that can lead to a lot more fun with these episodes. I think this season was sort of the learning tree of moving forward. With Clip Champ and with
Only in the ancient legends
we
it
are
is stated
trying to kinda
that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
We are very hesitant to move on. You need to understand. For many years, all we did is use audacity. Audacity. I mean, what are we in the 90s or something? 2000s or something? I mean, oh yeah. I mean, you're talking to someone at one point made black metal albums using a Tascam tape recorder. I mean, talk about boomer. I mean, so you got to understand, there's a learning curve with me, and a lot of times I'm kind of like very old school about things. So what it is that, there's a possibility, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to guarantee anything. We're a small channel. We could get away with a fumble here and there, but we might get a USB kind of capture card, and it allows you to plug an HDMI device into it, and then it has the instructions. You use OBS, and
hello there.
And as long as OBS detects that, you follow the instructions, and and there's like audio instructions, and well, I guess that this device on Amazon and what it says. I like the fact that it's doing the OBS instructions in its own sales pitch. I really like that. I screen captured that. So, and like I said, don't worry, Billy. Just keep playing, because like I said, this is an opening first area. There isn't a lot to be said. There's going to be this is just introduction. So really what it is that if we got the screen capture device, and it's just a little thing, that means, believe it or not, that opens the door to projects where, we could play Xbox 360 games. I have a refurbished Xbox 360 here. I have a 60 gigabyte PlayStation 3, which can play everything. And, although there's things I didn't know about the original 60 gigabyte PlayStation 3. Let's just say that. Mostly that, sometimes the HDMI sound just suddenly goes out and you gotta play with the settings. I didn't know that. It kind of makes me happy I had the 80 gigabyte one, because that was just fine, but you just didn't have access to, PlayStation 2 games, which was a real blow, but a real colon blow. But that's the way it is. I mean, but look, we're always looking ways to expand the show. We don't want to always just keep using either an NES emulator. We don't want to use literally, I'm like looking at it on my dashboard here, with that little Nestopia. It's an old Nestopia emulator. We actually have a Kinhank console that has 16,000 games. Now, if you're a retro channel,
That's a well, buddy. That's a well. That's an oasis of content. That's an oasis of content. Yeah, my version doesn't have like Xbox 360 and stuff, but you know, guess what? I have physical Xbox 360 and physical PlayStation 3 here. All I need to do is have that video captured though. That all these things. All this is nice, but all this doesn't mean anything if you don't have a means to get to your computer. I mean, I could even say it. I could probably hook up my Nintendo Switch if I want to, but I'm not really. I don't really think anything right now really fits what we're into right now. Our stuff is pretty old. We'll have to see what happens to Mr. Peck. He's big about society and all this. I hope that they're not gonna like say, "Oh, you can't do this or that." You know. Well, we'll see what happens.
About Sateringrad Production. Welcome to Sateringrad Productions. We specialize in spiritual books, comic books and old public domain books that have long been forgotten. We also have done artwork for war history books and fiction-based works. We recommend our EMPORIUM Holy Bible Volume 1 that is quite popular and attempts to bring the Book of Enoch back into the Bible's list of books. The EMPORIUM Holy Bible Volume 1 also has a few selections from Josephus, a Jewish historian, and also the book has Jubilee and the Apocrypha, which is also available in Catholic Bibles. Frater, SH, is an esoteric researcher who is out to reveal ancient knowledge, both known and forbidden. Frater, SH, has appeared on Joshua P. Warren's Speaking of Strange, Kevin Smith's show, UFO Show, and Ghost Chronicles International with Ron Clark and Richard Felix, the historian from Most Haunted on the Travel Channel.